The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. Market-wise out here, you have the Dow up 63, Nasdaq's down 13, S&Ps are up 1, gold's down 36 bucks, silver's off $1.60, platinum's down 54, bonds are off 23, dollars down 5 ticks. How about that gold and silver market last night?
Oh, my goodness.
Pretty intense, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And, folks, what you had last night in the metals market is, and you don't want to be going long this baby right now because we're going all the way back down there, by the way. But in between this, you had gold down $100.
Yes.
And what that's all about, too, of course, you had thin markets overnight.
Yes.
And
yes.
People, have their stops in, and those stops just turn into market sell orders.
Right.
And every one of them got hit.
Yeah.
All the
You're
way
not
down.
kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Now, and the key is, when you're looking at this, it's pretty amazing because what you're actually going to have here is that from highs to lows, last night we hit the 535. We're at 1605 right now. That can hit it in a heartbeat. So we went from 1923.
Yeah, down to 1535.
What's that, 25%? Yeah. It's a big number.
Yeah.
And what you're going to see out here, unfortunately, is you're going to see some fast price destruction right now. What gets interesting here, if you don't understand the technical behind it. Now, I'm not talking about technical setup. I'm talking about just broker-dealer setup, folks, is that the way that, so picture last night, the margins went up on gold simultaneously. So what you also have is that you have a situation, it's still saying 9,400, but it's actually 11,700. But what you also have is that as those accounts get chopped up,
yes,
the broker-dealer can close you out right then and there, overnight. Right. So I'm sure there's folks that woke up this morning that were closed out.
Yeah.
But you'll see how as this goes back down again, what exactly can happen. It's pretty devastating. And it's that good old dollar,
It's not letting up, is it?
No, it's not. And it doesn't want to let up. And, what's interesting is that you have, of course, there was the Swiss franc that was,
pegged.
King.
That's right.
King of everything.
Right.
And do you know what that's down in 2 weeks against the dollar?
No, I actually didn't pay attention.
25%.
Is it really?
That's sick. That's so far over the top. It's unbelievable. Think about that. That is like unheard of.
No, absolutely.
Unheard of.
No, that would be like going back to the days when in Mexico when they had.
My God. People that thought they were in a safe currency.
Yeah.
Are down
for sure.
25%. That is like right off the whole. It's amazing. We had divergence last night, too, big time. Because we had Asia down big.
Yeah,
Asia was down big, folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Europe was up. We're basically, we get divergence out here this morning. Apple,
yes, in the first couple trades there.
Well, listen to this.
That was coming back right into a...
it's interesting. If you pay attention to what's going on, folks, okay? What you had here this morning was amazing. Depending when you're in front of screens, right?
Yes.
This morning, Apple was trading at 407. Okay, this is pre-open, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that was trading at 407. This is what's really cool. That was trading at 407, and that is already after, I believe it's J.P. Morgan Chase had come out and said that their supply chain, when they looked at the supply chain, the news was already out with them into the marketplace that they felt that Apple was ordering 25% less iPads from suppliers than had been last week. Okay, and that's the news that killed it. But it was blowing my mind. I was looking at it. I says, look at this, man. They're bidding Apple up $4 because Apple had closed at 401, the 404, I think. And they're bidding it to 407.
That's right.
And then it took about an hour for Apple to actually get hit.
Yeah.
But you can learn a lot there. I mean, because that is a situation that you have all these tools, folks, right at your fingertips. You just have to understand, just use them. You know what I mean? Because that was like, I said to myself, this is amazing, man, that they're bidding Apple up, but yet the bottom line is that this news is out here, and that news was going to hit it. There's no two ways about it. And, you know, once it started hitting it, it hit it. So.
And what it's doing is coming right into, you know, the last big volume up that you had on Apple. If we're taking a look at a 10-minute chart, folks, was at 940 on September the 16th. You did 3.5 million shares. Now you're coming back into that. With quite a bit less volume, million shares too. Okay,
right.
So it's coming, you know, right back into it. And and what's nice about this is kind of one of those first lines where you expect to see, you know, are the funds that came in there, those fund managers, you know, are they going to support Apple, or are they going to start unloading?
Well, let me tell you, if they come across, and that is a fact, that it's 25% less.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know, particularly because you have Amazon is flying. Amazon's coming out with a new deal.
Yeah.
And it's going to be amazing if, in fact, someone, whether it's Amazon or someone else, can actually make the iPad just like, meaning Android did it with the phone, meaning that there's no difference.
Right.
You know, I don't see that there's no difference yet. You know, I really don't. The iPad is still the iPad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's what Apple's done. One of the things that they've done different this time around.
There goes gold.
Huh? Yeah.
There goes gold. Another $15. Yeah. Hold on, folks. Oh, baby. Hold on. There goes that safe commodity. Good old gold. Oh, my God. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
That's sick.
No. It's great. It's great. Look at that volume.
You should see, folks.
You know.
If you're watching. Now, remember, folks, you can just jump on the Tiger TV. You can see the charts. You can see everything coming right up with it. That's intense, man. Holy cow. And all this is going to do, folks, you know, is accelerate the selling. Because what you had, check this out. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you had on Friday, you know, we're talking about the ETF structures, right?
Yes.
Now, gold, folks, was already down, what, $150 on Friday, right?
Right.
Well, you know what? The ETF structure was at the exact same amount of ounces. So that means that...
so they've got unload.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
And you're going to see the unloading out here today. Let me see.
It's just made it worse.
Oh, it's going to be sick. It's going to be sick because... Let's just see if I can find this quick for you, because this in itself, there it is, okay, gold holdings, exchange-traded funds as of that. There she goes. Okay, so check it out. So as of Friday at the close, at 5 p.m., the Spider, which is the largest one, absolutely had not sold anything. 40,259,832 ounces. Let me tell you something, folks. They're out there selling right now, hand over fist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hand over fist. Let's go to John in Boston. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. Yeah, I had a question about the divergence. That today would be a good short day, especially in the Qs.
Okay, let's take a look at it. We take a look at the 3 Qs, folks, and the lows 48, the highs 59. You know, right now, to me, it wouldn't be a short position, but you know what you have is this: you're coming back to your 22 million shares. What you did is this: is that when we came back last Thursday, you're coming in with 151 million shares. You're coming into 200 million, and you're coming into 214 million. Now that's on the daily, John. All right. When you bring this on the weekly, what you have is that on the week,
close.
Yeah, on the weekly, what ended up happening is that we did 457 million versus 839 million. So in that context, the trade, you know, to me is not downtown. The amount of money, you know, has been made downtown. So I'd wait for a bounce before I'd be going short. Even with the market right now, even with Apple's the one that's putting the pressure. You know, right.
when you have such a heavy weighting, you know, in this case here, John, you know, you mentioned the Qs, and so you know, Apple's still 14% or so, you know, of the Qs. And if you just watch Apple, you want to watch it at least on an intraday basis. You know, you'll see that, yeah, you know, you got some price destruction, small amount, but the volume right now isn't there behind it. At least not just yet.
Yeah, and there is divergence though, the big time. You know, you get Europe right now. Let's see, is Europe? We still up in Europe? Where am I? Yeah, so the DAX is holding, the FTSE's not. You know, but I suspect before this day is done, John, you're going to see the market green versus mostly red right now.
Because I wondered, because the Dow started so strong. And it sold off an awful lot, too.
Well, what you want to keep your eye on is this. When you say strong, when you get $100, that doesn't mean a thing in the Dow. You know,
Yeah.
100 Dow points. Keep your eye on the S&P. The S&P, you can see, hasn't moved. Yeah, you know, the cash S&P is down 4.75.
And what you also had, you know, Tom and I talked about it early this morning. You know, last night you had the Dow up about 95 points, you know, in the futures market. That was maybe like around 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this morning by about 4 a.m. you were down 100 points.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, so you're talking about huge volatile moves. You know, and it's to be expected. So it's why you really got to go back and you got to take a look at, you know, that volume analysis, you know, that Tom just did. Really important to take a look at that aspect of it. We're gonna have volatility. We've got all kinds of. You've got a new moon that's coming up this week. You've got, you know, a number of
This week, too.
yeah, you got a number of astro dates. You know, you've got the typical sell on Rosh Hashanah, you know, aspect.
Okay.
Everything is really tying up to, you know, so you expect a lot of volatility, John. But that's nothing new.
So you don't think that all these, you know, unusual astrological things might indicate a very strong move, either up or down, or?
Yeah, no, I think when you take a look at everything that's coming into being, I think that there's going to be some strong move. So if you just simply say, okay, you use that for a piece of information, and then you go back and you take a look at, okay, what are the buyers and sellers telling you in the marketplace, right? You know, why don't you go right back to either candle patterns or go back to volume, and when you do that volume analysis, you know, not that lows can't be broken out. You know, it took a while before those March lows got broken out, but it's going to need a heck of a lot more volume than this.
And, John, you know, what could very well be happening here also is that, see this gold move?
Yeah.
Very well, we could be down to $100, and that'll be the buy. That you know,
It's that 19 to 30 area
No.
was a spot that, you know, we were looking for.
Right,
Not in 6 trading hours. So
Right, no, but what I'm saying is that on the way back down,
That's right.
that P date coming and the new
Yeah.
moon coming in,
Yeah.
that could end up being the buy. And see, what ends up happening at vicious lows like that, no one will buy. We'll buy, but the bottom line is that very well could be, because you got to remember that when all these P dates come in and new moon come in, it depends what it's going to affect, right?
It does. You know, it doesn't always react the exact way that you think that it will. You know, so that's why that's why you really want to be able to utilize multiple tools, in my opinion. You know, you want to be able to take a look at what else is going on in the marketplace. You want to be able to understand what's going on volume-wise, and you know, when we take a look at the DAX, even the DAX, you know, it was pointed out this morning on the daily chart that on Friday it had this nice hammer candle. So it becomes a really nice reward to risk trade to be able to go ahead and take the other side of it, to go long. If it gets busted, your stop's not that far below it.
No,
and
it's not.
It's just, you got to use the right money management applied to all the stuff. In my opinion, that's what you got to do.
Thanks for calling, John. Have a great one, man.
Thank
Have a
you.
safe one. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We have the Dow up 25, Nasdaq down 33, S&Ps are up 3.5. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds. I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to DirectionFunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC. For some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
TFNN introduces Tiger TV. Tiger TV brings you video content to help you succeed in the financial markets and beyond. Investors and traders can get in-depth information, news, commentary, and education for investing and trading equities, options, commodities, forex, futures, and more. Just go to TFNN.com and click Tiger TV and select your favorite channel from the carousel on the left. Grab a popcorn and get ready for Tiger TV, a great new service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. And don't forget, folks, okay, if you, on any type of device, you can go right to Tiger TV. Just hit Tiger TV. You get the charts with the voice, the whole ball of wax. Now, over in Russia, one of my favorite topics is good old Putin.
Yeah, I heard he's coming back. I heard he's back.
So there you go, folks. Putin is back. Okay, yeah. He's going to take everyone to the cleaners again.
Yeah. That's
again.
Right. That's right.
And you know the amazing part? The amazing part, when you think about it, that whole swap off. That things are going to be all right now. Yeah. Wait till you see it. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, it blows my mind. But
so when during Perestroika, when Gorbachev and Reagan got together and were going to open things up, I went over there and started a business with some other guys. Okay, I used to be in what we called the heads on bodies business. So we take your face, put it on.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, we opened up a location in the Peter and Paul Fortress. Okay, which was in St. Petersburg. Yes. And it was we got our. I was really pushing. I wanted our store open first. I wanted to be able to say, okay, we're the first retail store ever. Sweet. Inside the fortress. Well, in the winters in Russia, it's obviously brutal. Right. Okay. So the guys that were running that operation moved it from there to the main street, Nevsky or whatever, Main Street. Okay. Now they went into some retail shops, and what you saw were different. I'll call them groups, mafia groups, if you will, that would come in that you would have to pay protection money. Right. Then would come a larger group that you'd have to pay off. Then a larger group finally just put it out of business. There was no possible way to work with inside that environment. Now, even when I was over there and we were getting the store up and going, I was staying at, when I travel around the world, I always like to stay at the most authentic hotels. Okay, nice hotels, but the most authentic. So this was, because over there you could have stayed at a European hotel was open. So I stayed at the Russian hotel. Each morning, underneath your door would be a paper telling you that if you were paying in rubles, how much more it was going to be to pay for your hotel room.
Really?
U.S. dollars was fine.
Yeah.
But
Rubles
so
right.
So it is wild over there.
Well, so we're going to go from there, folks. Then we're going to go to Mongolia. Now, what's happening in Mongolia? So check this out. The biggest mine is there's a copper mine that's coming on, and Rio Tinto and Ivanhoe made a deal. Right? So they've been working on this, folks, 7 years already. Yeah. And they made the deal, and I remember Rob Friedman, the guy that made the deal. He's from Hingham, Massachusetts. Yeah. He's already made billions in the business. Him and his brother. Now they made the deal. And he was so smart that he had let Rio Tinto buy some of it and put up billions, and manage it. Yeah. So now what you have is this. So check this out. And this is always the danger, folks, and it's a huge danger in the mining business. Mongolia does not supposed to get 50% of the deal until 30 years from now. Okay. So little by little, because it costs so many billions to make the mine.
The investment. Yeah.
Well, now what's going on is this. Mongolia is making billions on China. They're right next to each other, okay? Yeah. So now China's got into Mongolia's head. Yeah. And now Mongolia wants to change the deal. It's a heavy scene. So Mongolia wants to change the deal. God. And there's going to be a battle. And it's going to be a big battle.
Nothing like renegotiating a contract that you've already put in place. I hate guys like that.
And a renegotiation. Renegotiation. This is 3 years before the mine's ever going to be open. Yeah. But see, this is what happens, folks, and this is why the same with Putin, is that once you make these mines, once you actually make the decision to make the mines, right? They're already 3 years into it. They're already billions into it. Right?
Absolutely.
So now you got them flat. You got them cold-footed. They made the billions, right? What are they going to stop in the middle? Right. Now they're going to scramble. Okay. Right. So we'll see where it shakes out, but it's just the beginning of that battle, because folks, this mine is so beautiful. Yeah. I've never seen anything so beautiful. If you go to Rio Tinto, and I get the pronunciation of this mine, I'll get it in the next break. But what happens is that you see this beautiful copper. Right? I mean, it's just gorgeous. No kidding. The coal part of it. I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. The coal, right? Yeah. As far as you can look. And I'm talking about mountains. Yeah. So they cut it down, and it just glistens.
How about that?
That's pretty cool. When I was at the first presentation. Yeah. And this is going back like 2003. Yeah. I never seen anything like this in my life. Yeah. And the way that they're going to mine it is this. It's a new way of mining it. Yeah. What they're doing is that instead of what normally happens, folks, is that you just go in there, you blow things up, and you pull it out, right? Yeah. Yeah. What they're doing is they have these big machines, and they come down on like rectangles, right? Okay. And they just take huge rectangles out, and they just lift it out. Wow. Yeah, and it's all materials. The whole thing's materials. Yeah. Amazing.
I bet you those machines weren't made in China.
Oh no. They'll be made in Germany, probably.
I bet they probably have a little bit of leverage or something.
No. Yeah. They'll have leverage, but we'll see where it shakes out. You stay right there, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We're coming right back. We get the Dow up 16, Nasdaq's down 22, S&P's are flat. Gold's off 44, silver's off $1.50. We're gonna be right back, folks.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading the gold market. If you're an investor in gold or any of the gold mining equities, this newsletter is an essential tool that can help you become a better trader in the gold market. The Gold Report comes out every Monday with complete coverage of the entire gold market, including the XAU, HUI, the dollar, the bond, the rand, more than 40 different mining equities, as well as some of the most popular precious metal ETFs, including the GDX and the SLV. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report that will help you take advantage of investment opportunities at the current historic gold price levels. To order your Gold Report today with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com or call our office directly at 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today.
This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. Okay, so talk to me about the P date and the new moon. And how
the interesting thing is, Larry, Ruth Miller, were the ones that really started taking a look at the daily aspectarian. Okay, which shows you really what all of the planetary alignments are.
Yes.
That are in there, and they went back and they really took a look at how many aspects occurred on each day. Now, what I did was I've digitized everything, so I've got 300 years worth of data and went back and really studied everything, so that I could easily drop it in on charts or what have you. And so there's new planets, if you will, there's new information, and so what we had that occurred yesterday, where we had 15 planetary alignments. Today, 15 planetary alignments. Right. Tomorrow, 16. That's outside of the norm.
Okay, that's over 14, right? Is that how it works?
I say right now it's because we're including more information than what Larry and Ruth had originally done. Okay, I think it skews things just a little bit, but certainly more than 14. Well, 15 aspects occurs about a little bit over 1% of the time. So it's still. It's still out there. But, I also went back over the weekend to see if I could find any other time period where you had 15, 15, 16, back to back to back. Because it's nice just to see what else might be out there. This is it.
Really?
No, I didn't spend any time going back and looking at 1800 forward, 1800 to 1900. I just didn't have the time to do it. Right. But from 1900 till today, it's never happened. You've had two. So from that standpoint, I think that it's big. Yes. When you have that tying into a new moon, which you would normally sell. That's big.
Okay.
You've also got on the 28th where you've got the moon at perigee, and if you plant that on your charts, that's also big. And then you've just got that normal cycle.
Man, they're all one after the other.
Yeah. Just everything. That's actually the 28th as well down here.
Okay.
But so you've got everything kind of coming together at once. Now, what happens with this is everybody might be in one side of the boat, which is what the market tends to show.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to watch price, watch swing points, watch volume as we come into these areas to really determine what the proper move should be.
Yeah, because there's plenty of fear, which is dynamite.
Absolutely. Yeah. No question. So a lot of, certainly a lot of activity. So in fact, for my subscribers, we're going to do a 3 o'clock webcast today, and we'll take a look at that as well as how we're going to go ahead and trade this market.
Now, Rosh Hashanah, was that yesterday?
No, it's actually, I think I got the wrong date on there. I think that's 28th is one. So I think the 28th through Friday would end up.
And that's Happy New Year, right?
Yeah, that's their New Year, and then the following week, and that's traditionally. And I haven't done the studies. I think at one point in time, Larry had done some of the studies on it, and it might be like about a 60 to 70% chance where people would typically sell there, and then they would buy when they're coming back. The following week or what have you, and so
sell Rosh Hashanah and buy Yom Kippur. Right?
Yeah. Okay. So, but folks, you got to take a look at these markets. You have to understand what else is going on out there. You just do.
Look at this copper market, man. Copper is a trip, folks. So check this out. HGZ1. This is pretty amazing. They're all just amazing. But look at that. So copper, folks. As a material has gone from $4.55 a pound to $3.19. Oh my God, that's amazing. So bring this back. Let me put this back on a continuous contract. Let's see what we get. The reason, there's going to be so many buys lining up here. It's sick. It really is. It's like when you look at the commodities, it's like, oh, you're never going to have to build anything again. Oh, really? It doesn't happen like that. But look at so copper can go to 272 in a heartbeat. It's already into it, so it's going to 272. Oh my God! Yeah, starts off at 125 though.
Yeah, well, and you get that you got it up on weekly. Now, is that taking a look at last week?
That's a weekly. Yeah, that's a weekly.
That's a big wide range bar.
Takes it out. Nasty takeout, no doubt. And what you'll have. Bottom line is it broke the whole uptrend. Yeah, you have in the commodities, folks, there's a huge amount of false break topside. Huge amount of them. Yes. And when you break topside false, folks, you go right down to the bottom. You stay right there. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We come right back, folks.
If you're in the market for a jumbo loan anywhere from $417,000 all the way up to $3 million, and you have a FICO of at least 720, then Everbank is your answer. For more information, call Everbank today at 877-471-5970 to talk with a member of their concierge team that will walk you through the variety of loans they offer. That's 877-471-5970, and let them know you heard this offer on TFNN. Everbank, 877-471-5970.
Studies show that 10,000 hours is what it takes to achieve outstanding results, unless you use the power of leverage. The power of leverage, folks, is key to attaining outstanding success in your trading and investing. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, and author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter. Let me take your trading to a new level, a whole new level. Let me teach you the secrets that the real money masters use each and every day to produce consistent financial results. On top of that, I'll transform your life in ways you never thought imaginable. You'll overcome hurdles like an Olympian. Here's the beauty. I'm so certain that I'll transform your life. I'm giving you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Time, folks. Something you'll never get back. The time is now to take action. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and order Mastering Probability. It'll change your life forever. At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, I just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650. I should get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
TFNN introduces Tiger TV. Tiger TV brings you video content to help you succeed in the financial markets and beyond. Investors and traders can get in-depth information, news, commentary, and education for investing and trading equities, options, commodities, forex, futures, and more. Just go to TFNN.com and click Tiger TV and select your favorite channel from the carousel on the left. Grab a popcorn and get ready for Tiger TV, a great new service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. This is TLT, the bonds. Okay, of course, the bonds, folks, those babies, you talk about a move topside. But it's going to be interesting watching how this TLT works. The reason being is that you had gapped up last Wednesday to Thursday. We gapped down this morning, and if it actually stays there, bottom line is that that's an island top.
Yes.
And an island top is, we're at 120 right there, and that would be setting up, it's an easy, nothing's easy, but 109 is 110. 109.07. So that's a big move.
Yeah, pretty, and those island tops, those are really powerful. Island tops, island bottoms, really powerful. You can go back and take a look at the Apple chart. You can see it in there. Here you got an island top, and it also had a bearish engulfing pattern at the top as well.
Yeah, it did.
So you get just a combo, bang, bang.
And when you do have...
That's pretty interesting.
It is. And when you have more than one symbol in council charting or candlestick charting, it makes it more powerful.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Let's go to Rick in British Columbia. What's happening, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Oh, really good, yeah.
Is winter coming in up there yet?
It is. Yeah, we're right around 0 right now.
Oh, my God. I can't imagine that. You're right around 0?
0 Celsius.
Sorry.
No, 0.
We got hooked up with the metric system here about...
So 2,000 years ago.
What does that make it? What
30 years ago, but the first 15 years of my life I was on your system, so...
Yeah. No. So what is 0? What does that equate to?
0
30, isn't it?
32.
Yeah,
is it
32.
okay?
Yeah. Yeah. A simple mathematic is for every 9 Celsius, it's 5 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Yeah. 9 Celsius.
And 32 and 0 are your bases.
Yeah.
When it's minus 40, they equal each other.
Yeah, that's
8 times 9, 72. Take 72 from 32, you got minus 40.
Got it. Okay.
8 times 5 is minus 40. So.
Got it.
But
nice.
I'm pretty bearish here myself, even though I got within 20 feet of a bear with my dog 2 nights ago.
Oh yeah? What kind of bear?
Juvenile, 2-year-old bear, but bloody quick.
Yeah.
They don't have the power and everything, but they're, was eating a neighbor's bird seed, and I was walking right by on the sidewalk, and he was like literally 20 feet. He didn't even see me. He was just enjoying his bird seed. But
really? Yeah.
We're getting too many bears in it right now. For some reason, just loaded with bears right now. Nobody's killing them, So they just keep growing.
That's what's happening in the marketplace too.
Okay, now here's one. Here's one that I'd like to bring up, and this is pretty cool with volume and everything. And I think we can get a little bit. I'm just kind of watching this one because it follows the market pretty good.
Okay.
Is WTR.
That's Aqua America. That's a water utility company. does business in Northeast and South, well, just about all the United States. The low is 19, the high is 23. It pays a 3% dividend.
Now, it has a perfect head and shoulder formation over the last 6 weeks or so, which takes us down to the lows, which has volume down there.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I think it's like the market. We can pull up to 2150, no problem. And, of course, we are getting into earnings season here pretty quick, so, it can do it. Then things are going to be really crazy. But anyway, that's another story itself. But anyway, so these cycle dates, you're saying that it could be from today through Wednesday?
Yeah, I'd say today through the 28th. Is a likely.
I think that's just working perfect because I think the markets could get a little bounce, maybe even up to 1180 on the SPs. But I think we're going big time kaput.
Kaput? Kaput.
Kaput.
Well, you said you found some bears outside. We're definitely in a bear market. There's no question about it. And but we're also in one of those markets where with the volume that we had down there on the 29th or August 9th, it's going to take a while to break that.
It is.
And so,
okay, now what would the ABC structure, like, if we don't go any higher here, what's the ABC structure on the ABCs? I just
1,000 S&P.
And I say even more than that because your retracement back up has been less than a 0.618. So when you do less than a 0.618 retracement on anything, your chance of making more than a 1-to-1 ABC go up significantly. Right. So, that 825 baby will be popping some champagne and buying the market.
That's pretty sick.
Not that look, as you know, Rick, we're just simply playing the market as it breathes. We're not looking for bad news, but but there's ways, there's the opportunities for folks to be able to make money at this.
Yeah. The ranges are just incredible.
Tom and I aren't the one that if you go back over the last 130 years, 60% of the time, we've been in a negative market, in a recessionary type market. So, that's not something that we created.
Right.
But we do have tools and ways to take advantage of that.
Right.
Absolutely.
The amazing part too is that it just never stops, meaning that they just keep bringing bread into the marketplace, and people kind of figure out, like, what happened? What do you mean, what happened?
Well, I think you'll agree, Tom, since I've been watching you with volumes, and I never ever watched volumes until I got hooked up with you there, but that the last year, you put it on a yearly, the SPYs, that QE2, the pumping that went on, like my take on things economically, without getting too political, is when Obama come in, we were close to some big time problems until and the only alternative was pump and it wasn't
it was. Listen, we don't want I agree. I mean, I don't when look at the fiat system, meaning it's not a great system, but the reality, no two ways about it. We don't want, if all those banks went broke, bottom line is that it would have been a lot worse.
AIG, $110 stock under $1, biggest insurer in the world.
Right.
But
well, I think that's right. There's two different issues too. I mean, the problem is that they have to absolutely let some of these companies go bankrupt. They have to, and then protect. Like in the banks, I'd say let them go bankrupt, kind of like General Motors did, and then you protect the. You pay for the depositors.
Right.
But the bottom line is that the shareholders should not get rewarded. Yeah. For management, bringing them down the tubes. It just shouldn't happen. So we haven't seen the end of that yet either.
No.
It's not over yet. It's not even close either. So
thanks for taking my call.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. The biggest problem is that none of this is mark to market. Yeah, I'll give you a perfect mark to market.
For sure, absolutely.
Good old Warren Buffett. Let's jump on Warren Buffett. I like jumping on this guy.
I heard he was buying back shares today.
Yeah, he's buying back shares today. You know why he's buying back shares, folks? He's saying that his stock is undervalued now as to book value. Now, that is if you believe everything that's on his books.
That's right.
Is real.
That's right.
Break. Not even close. He doesn't even pay. He's telling everyone he doesn't pay enough taxes. He's got to go pay some more taxes.
If you're in the market for a jumbo preferred non-conforming loan anywhere from $417,000 all the way up to $3 million, and you have a FICO of at least 720, then Everbank is your answer. As a direct lender with processing, underwriting, and funding all under one roof, Everbank can offer the most competitive rates, greater efficiency, and shorter closing times. Now is the time to act. Everbank offers fixed terms of 10 and 15 years, as well as adjustable terms of 5, 7, and 10 years, including interest-only options on primary residences. For more information, call Everbank today at 877-471-5970 to talk with a member of their concierge team that will walk you through the variety of loans they offer. That's 877-471-5970, and let them know you heard this offer on TFNN. Everbank, 877-471-5970, 877-471-5970.
Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio. Therefore, we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. My new book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, is for sale at Amazon.com for only $18.40.
Welcome back, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up, 81 right now. Nasdaq's down 16. S&Ps are up 2.5, 3.5 actually. And, when you're just talking about Apple, that, it's amazing. I mean, Apple came down to that volume, turned around, and that's turning the market around.
Yeah, it's really what's so cool is what you've taught all of us. Really, when you really, especially when you see something that's so that sticks out like this, where the call becomes relatively easy. Either way, okay, there's going to be more selling, you're going to be able to break through it. But when you come back to a breakout area like that, it tells you where your first battle.
And what Steve's talking about, folks, if you bring this back, give that back how many, 6 days? 10 days. If you bring it back 10 days, what you're going to see is that the acceleration up on the 16th was huge.
That's right.
The volume characteristic was huge, and Apple came right down into it with dramatically lighter volume and rejected it.
I mean, all it in essence did was just closed an open gap, an open window,
right?
Which is just kind of normal. So I don't know if you caught any of the golf.
Oh, I loved
yesterday.
it. Oh my God!
Talk about folks. I don't know about pressure or anything, but
Bill Haas.
Bill Haas, Hunter Mahan. In this Tour Championship, and I don't think either of them really thought that they were going to have the opportunity to truly win the whole kit and caboodle. Well, folks, they made it to a playoff, but each shot, in essence, that they were had to really focus on was going to earn them $14 million.
Exactly. Something
like that.
Yeah, well, it was
$11.4 million. $11.4 million.
Yeah, the difference was $10 million.
That's right.
Per winner or loser.
That's right.
$10 million per shot. Now, I thought was absolutely amazing is that the camaraderie, and they were talking to each other. It was blowing my mind, man.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
I mean, you normally don't see that, right?
Yeah. No. It was
after the fact, but so how do they keep that concentration? Because that was so cool.
Yeah, they did. And you talk about, oftentimes what I try to help people understand is that if you believe in a power outside of yourself, you believe in a universe or your maker, whatever it is that you want to call it, and then if you can accept that, and then you can believe that you're where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, part of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And so in the case, and how I like to be able to correlate that to golf is yesterday. Bill Haas hit a decent shot out of a bunker, his second shot, and landed. He ended up landing in the water. His ball rolled back into the water. Now,
amazing.
3/4 of the ball was outside of the water. Now, I don't know how many of you folks have tried hitting a ball out of the water. I certainly have. And to have hit the shot that he did was absolutely amazing. You would have thought that he didn't give up on it.
No.
He absolutely didn't. And the universe had him where, your approach to when, because, the universe is going to throw some bad stuff at you.
Right.
It's just about how you're going to go ahead, what meaning you're going to give it.
Now, what happens is that when is that ball outside that you can't shoot it? I didn't understand that part of it. You know what I mean? Is it too far in the water and you can't see
it? If it's totally underwater, it's almost impossible.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now if you're playing for $10 million, you're probably going to go ahead and give it a shot.
Cool. So you always have the choice to try it anyway.
Yeah,
right.
you can. You play the ball where it lies, and you can play it from anywhere.
And folks, you should have seen this shot. It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And it just he popped that ball and put it within two and a half feet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And trust me, that if you think the chip shot was hard, that 2-foot putt wasn't that easy either, because you got $10 million on your putt.
Can you imagine $10 million for a putt? Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so it was good. Even the women were playing in the Solheim Cup over in Ireland.
Yes,
and that was a good match. Now Rick was talking about being cold over there. Man, they were all bundled up. Extremely cold over there. Absolutely.
Listen, folks, you stay right there. We're going up to Newton, Mass. Basil Chapman's going to be with you 11 to 12. Then we'll go out to Tucson, Arizona. Larry Pesavento. We're coming back at 3 with David White, and we're going to round it up at 4 with myself.
And there goes Apple, baby.
There goes Apple. Where Apple goes, the market goes.
That's right.
Take a bite, folks.
We'll see you, folks.
Are your cable rates rising? Tired of being pushed around by your provider? It's time to push back. Cut the cable.